This is the Weekly Growl, real talk for a real world. From beard care to brain care, caffeine to confidence, Bayou and Nicholas Z serve it up unfiltered every week. Grab your mug. Let's growl.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. Man, how y'all are? Comment ça va, mes amis?
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome back for another edition of the Weekly Growl. And let's see who all we have here. Of course, we have Ellie, who's our first one here. Wait, where's her greeting? Here we go.
Howdy, partner.
Yep. And then
I like that intro too.
All right. And then we got Jeffrey. Bonjour. Bonsoir, mes amis. It is ce soir. It's night, not day. Well, in some places it's still day.
Yeah. This. I don't know if you can see this. The mug that I have. It's,
it looks kind of small.
It's a mustache.
Oh,
mustache
sweet,
mug.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, that is too cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to put the link on my profile, or on my link tree, I should say, for I think it's called the Mogard. And it's a rubberized thing that you can put on any kind of glass, and it protects your mustache when you're drinking.
Yeah.
I still want one.
Like that.
It's cool, but it's $20. Yeah, $20 ain't much, but for a dinky little gadget, that's money's tight here. Yeah, money's tight where I am. So
yeah, same here.
But of course, I have my cup of coffee and in a Buc-ee's mug at that. And tonight's selection is Kirkland Signature French Roast. And that's Kirkland is a Costco brand. I think the original store is Kirkland. Chain of stores and Costco is their warehouse thing. But anyway, that's what I'm having tonight with a little bit of hazelnut creamer and a little sprinkle of French vanilla.
Okay. Well, I'm just doing the same old plain old, Folgers. A little bit of cream, a little bit of sugar. Sometimes I put cinnamon in it, but tonight I'm going without cinnamon.
Yep, cinnamon is pretty good in coffee. And then if you really want to get real healthy, use honey to sweeten it.
Yeah.
All right, and it looks like we got some more folks in here. We got Joshua Ricks in here. Hello, Josh. And Bearded Jedi is here.
Hey, Bearded.
Good evening, everyone.
How you doing? Nice of you to stop in.
And then Michael H. That's my guy, Michael H. Cooking dinner, listening for a bit. Chatting a while once I meet. All right, well, enjoy your dinner. Michael, so glad you decided to join us. Well, we got a news story this evening. Sad but true, but it is with great regret that we announced the passing of rock great, heavy metal great Ozzy Osbourne, who passed away earlier today.
Yeah.
He definitely was a pioneer and a wild one.
Yeah, he was. He had a wild life.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
And Ellie said, my God, sounds like everyone when I'm still saying good morning at 1500. That's 3 o'clock military time. But yeah, man, Ozzy passed today. He was 76, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, yesterday we found out about Malcolm Jamal Warner, the actor who played Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show.
Oh, I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, he accidental drowning is what I heard.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, so
unfortunate.
Yeah, like Jeffrey says, Ozzy lived a hard life and died at age 76, and he had Parkinson's disease also. I don't know if that was a contributing factor, but I'm pretty sure the lifestyle that he led wasn't necessarily that conducive to longevity.
Yeah.
But, that's an interesting question you ask, Ellie. Who do you think will be the next to make it the third? I've been thinking about that this evening, wondering, because it just seems to, I'm not superstitious or anything like that, but it just seems to happen that way.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but I guess it's part of a preordained plan.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps. And all right, I'm looking. Well, it looks like I don't think we have any guests on here hopping in from Facebook, but
no, I don't see that. I'd be curious to know if it works.
Well, last week that's how my classmate Jason caught the live. He saw it come up on Facebook, and then when he heard it was on YouTube, he switched over. And yeah, Ellie, representative of the Trinity, maybe so. Oh wow, Jeffrey, that is too cool. You saw Ozzy in '83 on a Bark at the Moon tour. I was 14 years old. Wow. Yeah, I was in '83. I was 11, so I wasn't far behind you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like the celebrity deaths happen in threes.
I didn't see Ozzy in person. I listened to a lot of his songs, but never seen him in person.
Yeah, nor have I. And he had just played his final concert just a few weeks back.
I know a friend that had seen him in person, but I haven't.
Yeah. Well, he played a big concert over in England and reunited with Black Sabbath one last time. And, man, there was a bunch of other different bands that played. Metallica played there. I don't remember who else was part of that concert, but if I'd have had the money and a passport, I definitely. Oh yeah, but then if I had the money, there's a lot of things I'd do too.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go to Ireland for years. I hate flying planes. I don't think I'll ever get there.
Flying doesn't bother me, to be quite honest. Now, my very first time I flew, yeah, I was nervous, so I got drunk, and it was all the better. But what's worse than flying? The flying part is not bad. It's all the crap you got to go through at the airport, and all the stuff you can and can't pack, and all this stupid stuff.
I've never been on a big plane. I've only been on Cessnas, and it's a bumpy ride. You can hear the wind. Clashing against the doors, and the whole thing sounds like it's going to fall apart. I mean, to be honest with you.
Yep. And honestly, I've never been in a plane that small.
Yeah.
Not that we call them these puddle hoppers that we take out of LFT here, which will typically takes you to DFW or what is it in Houston? I don't remember the letter designation for Houston, because Houston has two different airports. They have the Hobby Airport, and then they have the Bush Intercontinental Airport on the north side of town. But that was the first plane that I got in, and told the flight attendant, I'd like to place a drink order. Says, let us get in the air first. I was the first one to place an order. Now, this was, this is probably like in 2000. I said, handed her a 20, and I said, I want Crown and 7, and just keep them coming. So,
yeah, well, I was up in the plane with, another person plus the flight attendant, the driver, and he goes, I only have 1,000 miles of flying hours. He tells me this when we're in the air, getting ready, and we're getting ready to land, and he tells us this. I just couldn't wait to kiss the ground when I walked out of there.
Well, it's like I said, I was in a little hopper, and then connecting flight was in DFW, Dallas Fort Worth. And that's when I got on the big plane, big Boeing 737 or 747. I'm not sure. I don't remember. And I had just enough alcohol in me that it didn't bother me as much when I got on the plane and some doofus was in my seat, because I was supposed to be sitting next to the window. And I got in there, and he was just Mr. I'm so freaking happy, I just can't keep it to myself. And I'm like, oh God, no. And then so I kept drinking, and by the time I got to the airport in Las Vegas, I was lubed up and ready to go.
Pretty toast.
Yeah, now Ellie, you're saying mail the stuff you want to travel with. Well, when my brother moved to Asia, this last time when he came back, he took all of his shit with him. Then what he didn't take didn't go, but it cost him just under $1,000 to mail all of his stuff over there to Malaysia. I don't remember the name of the city in Malaysia, but he's got an apartment there. And I believe he signed a 6-month lease, and I'm not sure where he's going next. I don't think he's going to stay there once his lease runs out. I think he's going to go somewhere else. But I don't recall what he said, and his mind changes every day. He's living the life out there.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not a bad life from what I hear. In relation to all of our pitfalls and whatnot here in the U.S., it's definitely a less expensive life over there because of the exchange rate with the money. The dollar is much stronger than whatever their currency is. I don't remember what their currency is, the baht or something like that. So he goes out and eats nice meals at restaurants for like $5 or $6 American.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to beat out there. And he he doesn't cook at home. And in his apartment, he showed me, it's not a stove. He's got 2 burners.
Okay.
And they're connected to a rusty old looking propane tank underneath the counter. And he has a cracked valve on it. Doesn't want nothing to do with it. So if it can't be microwaved, he goes out for it. And it costs next to nothing over there.
Yeah.
Much as I hate flying and all that stuff, I think maybe, just maybe, I might have to go take a visit someday.
Yeah.
So, how's everybody else doing today? Did everyone have a good weekend? Talking to you too, Nicholas. How was your weekend, man?
Oh, my weekend was good. Didn't do too much. Um, I just enjoyed the weather as much as I could. You know, I had a few raindrops here and there, but other than that, it was fine.
I need to go back home and cut grass at the old house. But this weekend we got rain at all the wrong times,
Mm-hmm.
and all it's managed to do is make things hotter here. I don't know what kind of temperatures you have living way up north like you do, but it's been a little warm.
I think it was like 70 something today, 70, 80. I don't know. Friday is supposed to be 96 here.
Yeah, well, that sounds about like what we've been having like right now. A heat advisory just got issued, and it's 86 degrees at freaking 8:16 at night.
Yeah, so 78 was today.
Damn it, that's just amazing.
Yeah.
And then, some more sad news. I just saw something pop up about Tyrann Mathieu, safety for the New Orleans Saints, also known as the Honey Badger, retired today or this week. He's not going to be playing football any longer. But I mean, yeah, he's had a pretty decent career.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find, where was it? Yeah, Tyrann Mathieu retires as team reports to camp. Yep. He's had a long, prosperous career. He's earned it, and
Yeah.
he seems to be
I
a
don't,
pretty
I don't know
cool guy.
much. I don't know much about sports. I don't keep track of that stuff. But
Yay, sports! Go sports!
I like sports. I just don't follow any particular, you know.
Oh, I feel you.
Yeah.
So, the company's summer event at Ellich Gardens Amusement Park. Oh, amusement park. I haven't been to an amusement park in many, many years. Yes, they did have amusement parks back when dinosaurs still roamed the earth. In fact, some of the dinosaurs were the amusement park for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do too much this weekend. And that's right, Ellie. Football season is almost here. And for that, I got to say, oh, yeah. Yeah. And
Yay!
Yeah, that's the kind of things I have to say, because
Oh, yeah.
I might even watch football this year. Last year, okay, I'm like a diehard LSU Tigers fan, and the past 2 years, I don't know where they went wrong, but I got bored with it and stopped watching. And then it was so much of a pain to watch the New Orleans Saints, my home team,
Okay.
because we don't have cable TV.
Oh.
Yeah, LSU was easy to watch because somebody always had it streaming on YouTube.
Yeah.
But the Saints couldn't watch it anywhere because of an NFL contractual thing that live football games cannot be broadcast over the internet, or some craziness like that or something.
Did you catch that one?
Yeah, never watched a football game in his life. Hey, but you use some really good soap, so you get a pass on that one, buddy.
I usually watch the Super Bowl. Is when I watch.
Yeah, well, it depends on who's playing in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, me too.
and the commercials aren't what they used to be, even though the prices are still outrageous.
That's what I used to watch them for. It was the commercials.
Yeah. Well, the commercials.
Back in the day, back 10 years ago, I mean, they were worth it.
Yeah. But yeah, the
halftime show are usually pretty good, depending on who they got in there. But
yeah, that's right. That's right, Ellie. Yeah, couldn't watch it. Even okay, the majority of the Saints football games are televised on Fox. Can't even watch Fox because I don't have a cable provider to log in with. So, so I solved the problem. I got an external antenna. It's an apartment antenna, and it's crap. It was an amplified antenna, and it was still crap. And our friends that are staying with us, they had an old little it's the square standard apartment type antenna, but not as thick as and as fancified as the one I paid for that they gave me, and hooked it up, and I can catch channels now. So I'll be able to watch the Saints live on air on my TV, God willing.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yep. And I do occasionally get a little bit of a feeling of nostalgia and want to watch a baseball game, but I just don't know any of the teams or anybody that's playing on the teams.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Boy, Elliot goes to some cool shows. But yeah, well, we haven't had cable TV probably in over 10 years.
Wow.
And it's not that that on-air TV, network TV is so great or anything. But the majority, well, not the majority, I'd say all of our television watching habits is live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
It's not live stream, but streaming. The only time we're watching live TV would be for sporting events, like LSU played for the College World Series, the championship. We watched that game, and it was a little frustrating because the local TV station here in Lafayette, they're broadcasting it. And that Fancy Dan wasn't that high dollar, but I paid for it, so it might have been high dollar. Amplified antenna I had, we couldn't catch it for squat. And then finally I found it on on YouTube, several of the ESPN broadcasts, because one of them was really just too confusing to watch. One of the broadcasts was the umpire cam. The home plate umpire had a camera attached to his face mask. So you saw every pitch come in, but you also saw him when he turned his head to call a strike or whatever. You just turn, and it made you seasick, because you're seeing what the umpire's looking at, and it's like, man, I don't necessarily want to see all that.
Right.
Yeah. But we finally found the right broadcast where the cameras were where we thought they should be. This is too cute. My mother-in-law is 85, I think.
Okay.
And she came over that day. I think for lunch. It was a Sunday. She says, "Are y'all going to watch the LSU game?" Like, really now? Oh, you got to see that picture. And I don't remember who the kid is, but he went in first round of the draft, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember his name. It's like, oh yeah, he's really good. And so I was like, yeah, I could go for a good baseball game. I miss the good old days. Back in the very early 80s was when cable TV came to our little hometown of Washington. And one of the new cable channels was Superstation WTBS. out of Atlanta. So the Atlanta Braves became America's team, and yeah, we would watch them religiously. I used to be able to, I was like in, I don't know, fourth or fifth grade, and I could tell you the entire starting lineup, minus the pitcher, because it always depended on the pitching rotation. Plus, I could tell you who the two commentators were for the first, I think the first 5 innings, and then for the 6th inning on, the guys who were doing the radio broadcast came to do the TV broadcast, and the guys who were doing the TV broadcast would switch to the radio broadcast. And oh yeah, dude, we were into it hardcore. Oh yeah, those are the good old days. And man, I don't think the Braves ever won a pennant, much less a championship way back when. But oh man, and I thought I was a diehard Braves fan. My mama was even a bigger fan than I was. And I don't know, I'd get pissed off or something. I'm not watching the Braves today. And my mom would still watch and still watch them. Oh, yeah. Those were the days. Oh, yeah. That's the saddest thing in my life is looking back now and realizing some of the silliest or most trivial moments. Didn't realize at the time I was making memories.
Yeah.
And
that's how it is every second. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's what we need to do as a society, as people, just to maintain our mental health. And we need to start being more appreciative of the facts that we are creating memories, even the simplest things, the most trivial tasks. Someday you're going to look back and say, hey, yeah, I was doing that. That was a good time in my life.
Yeah. Most definitely.
And sometimes you might look back and say, hey, that was a horrible time in my life, but damn it, it was a good time. Right. It wasn't so great, but hey, it was still a good time. Mm-hmm. That's right, Ellie. He could go all the way. Yeah. Sorry, we don't have a sound effect for that yet.
Yeah, right.
We'll be working on that and working on some other features within the show. And hopefully we'll be bringing on some guests here in the very near future. I haven't started booking anything yet, and nor has Nicholas, as far as I know.
No,
we discussed people.
Yeah,
And of course, Dagan would like to be a guest. In fact, Dagan may very well be our very first guest.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, where in the world is Dagan? Why isn't he here tonight? Did he forget about us?
Yeah, probably. It's all that coffee he drinks.
Exactly, man. The coffee makes him lose his memory. He has memory loss so bad that he forgets that he drank the coffee and that he liked it.
You're right.
Yep. And for the future, I would also like to try to get some coffee type people on here. There's a guy that's local, semi-local to me, that owns a coffee company, a little local, mom and pop type thing, that I'm going to see if I can get in touch with him and see if he'd be willing to come on one of our streams. And he can tell us all about roasting the coffee beans and all that kind of stuff. And
yeah, it'd be fun.
Yep. Hey, maybe we could even have a slideshow. You never know. But yeah, we're going to, I know I need to stop talking about what we're going to do, and I need to start doing it.
We're doing it, we're having a live stream. We're, it's streaming.
We're streaming. We just don't have the people that we want here yet, but we're getting them.
Okay. Yeah.
We will get them slowly but surely. Yep. That's probably why Dagan's not here, because we're too coffeeed out right now. Oh, and Michael, my bar of Kingfisher soap is almost down to nothing. It's breaking my heart, but I got some other soap that I need to try. And so friends gave it to me, a couple of bars, and I'm going to try them out but before the end of the week. And that'll be my determining factor if I'm going to get an overabundance of more, because they come in 5-packs typically. It's a Peter Scheim's Amish Country Soap. Now, if it's good, well, then I think I may get some to package up as giveaways here on our show, on our stream. And, at some point, maybe we can give away some more coffee. I still have to send out, I believe, oh, wait, I forgot. My phone is dead. I think it's Joshua Ricks who won the bag of coffee. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't sent that out yet. Things have been going on. And yes, coffee is the brown water of life.
It is, yeah.
And Michael, your bar's getting small. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. What I think I'm gonna do is, I've thought about this, and I want to say it was Dagan that gave me some suggestions about it. Taking my old bars of soap and put them in a wax melter, or I could just put them in a pot, and melt them down to make one big, combination soap. Now, I don't know what it would smell like, because with all those flavors in it, but be worth a try. But
I have like a little bag that has holes, and you put the soap in there and you pull the string, and you use that to wash up. It's supposed to help with the
exfoliation.
Exfoliation.
Yeah, and it also, if you hang the bag with the soap in it to dry, it keeps the soap from getting all gummified. Yeah. And if I knew that I had the picture on, I don't have the picture on my computer, unfortunately, but there's this gadget that I bought on Flip, and I try not to talk about Flip too much because I'm not happy with them, but that's a whole nother topic. Maybe next week we'll talk about it. But this doohickey that is mounted it to the wall of my shower, and it's magnetic, and the little magnetic square's got teeth in it, and you jab it into your bar of soap, and it holds your bar of soap magnetically, so it air dries, no mucky mess, nothing. It's great. I think the next order that I place, I'm going to buy at least one or two more. That way I can have more than one good bar of soap in my shower. Yeah, crappy bars of soap. Yeah, that'll stay on the rack. And good evening, Frankie J, or as Chef would say.
Hello there, children.
We're just talking about soap and soap contraptions.
I just got this new deodorant from somebody, and it's a CNN 48-hour deodorant, aluminum free.
I'm not familiar with that. Let's look into that.
It's infused shea butter, anti-perspirant.
Well, I'm testing more.
I've used it for the last couple of days, and I haven't had any breakouts. So,
well, that's good to know, because I'm sure I've already explained it, but maybe not on our stream, but on the Hangout, about the crystal, the Thai deodorant crystal, I broke out both armpits. And then this roll-on that I was using, I think that was one of the ones I asked ChatGPT to suggest the best natural deodorants that wouldn't break me out. And it's a roll-on. It says that it's crystal deodorant. It's not an actual crystal. It's a roll-on. And it started breaking me out on my right armpit. And I was like, oh, no, this ain't good.
Yeah.
So when I ordered it, at the same time, I had ordered these 2 little bitty deodorant sticks that I'm not exaggerating. That's about how tall they are. It was a little, I guess you could say a little sample kit or travel kit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the name of it, but it was something that was on Amazon and it wasn't too expensive. I'm talking like under $10. And yes, Mr. G. Lou.
This is a lavender and rose scent. Yeah. It's lavender.
Howdy, partner.
Smells really good. Probably not the best thing to do to smell it. You know?
Well, the roll-on I bought unscented. They did have scented, but I wanted to see, And okay, so that didn't work for me. Now the 2 little sticks that I have, one of them, I want to say it was like, okay, I don't remember what it is, but they smell pretty good, and it's not about what it smells like to me. It's more about what do I smell like after I've been wearing it for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, because everybody's chemistry is different. Everybody's oils and, everybody's different.
Yeah.
You can put off a different odor,
Exactly. Like
from you to somebody else, you can put it off with different odors. Yeah.
Well, Duke Cannon's all natural deodorant-ish. I had gotten, I don't even remember what flavor it was because they don't do the Buffalo Trace bourbon inspired flavor in the deodorants. So I got something else and it didn't hold up 8 hours, man. 8 hours later, I could smell my pits. And like an old friend of mine said, man, by the time you start smelling yourself, you got to realize everybody else been smelling you for a long time.
Yeah.
So, like I say, I'm testing out this deodorant, and if it is a work, if it's a go, I will promote it. But if it's not, well, then I'll go back to trying out some more, or just order some deodorant from Copper John's.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people do have some. Well, where'd it go? Yeah, some people do have some busted up pheromones. Yeah. And just don't forget, you mess with me, you're messing with the whole trailer park. You can bank on that. But yeah, welcome all of our latecomers. Hope y'all are having a super great night. And what'd you say, Ellie? There's a mighty need for deodorant stations at festivals. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, right.
There needs to be some of those 72-hour formulas there.
Mosh pits.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. But if when we learn more about it, we will advertise because we want to keep everybody not just looking fresh, but smelling fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I think this bandana makes me look, fresher.
Well, it adds a little more color to your face.
Part of the gear we're talking about here.
All right, and hello, Mr. Mark Johnson.
Hey, Mark.
I'm also going to play a. I turned it off. Let's go back and. I don't know how to get back my voice. Oh, well. We're just going to have to use that for the time being. Because I can't find the clear mic.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what I was trying to play for you, Mark. That and
Was that
Shazam!
was that a Michael Jackson little tune?
yes, it was.
Name that tune and how many notes? Remember that show?
Yes. When I was a child, I'm talking about, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years old, tops. My grandfather had this little electric organ, little thing, and the keys were numbered, and he had these music books that it had the sheet music, but it had the numbers of the keys you'd press, and I'd play and stuff, and then I would try to play, name that tune, and they get him and my mom to okay, 5 notes. Well, at the time I had never actually watched the show Name That Tune, because if I'm not mistaken, they play like the notes from somewhere in the middle of the song. I would play the first 2 notes of a song, and good googly moogly, it didn't sound anything like the song because I wasn't playing it right. Yep. That actually, I think that may be from The Way You Make Me Feel. But I'm not sure.
Sounds like a Michael Jackson one, but I could be wrong.
It is Michael Jackson, but Ellie said she thinks it sounded like that clip was from Black and White by MJ.
Oh.
Maybe it is. I thought perhaps it was taken from The Way You Make Me Feel, which is a really good song, but MJ didn't make very many songs that weren't good.
Right.
That is without a doubt. Well, thank you, Ellie. Maybe let me. I don't know if that's. I'm pretty sure that's not long enough for Shazam to pick up what song that's from. I wonder if ChatGPT could figure it out. I may have to research this. But there is a really cool little tool that I utilize to create my own sound effects. And I upload them to my soundboard, although I have to edit them. But it's ripping the sound from videos, short pieces of sound. Like, for instance, y'all remember a fella that was not too smart, and he thought that that Jenny should go back to
Alabama.
Yeah, Mark said he was chatting on my channel.
Well, fortunately, we get to see the chats from all of the channels.
Yeah,
in here. So, yep. And now you need to know, okay, what is it that you want to know, Ellie? I just might tell you. In fact, I probably will if it's not illegal. And if it's illegal, then I'll send it to you in a DM. No, I'm kidding. We do not condone illicit behavior here. We might participate in it, but because
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
that's my all-time favorite movie. For those of you who don't know, that is taken from Cool Hand Luke. And us 80s and 90s Gen Xers also remember that being sampled in at the very beginning of Civil Wars by Guns N' Roses.
Mm.
Okay, Ellie, I will try to find out where the sound clip is from. I will see what I can utilize. Publish and share, add the soundboard, edit, delete permanently, preview sound. I'll figure it out soon enough. Just not right now. And until then, just
Eat my shorts.
because you lost. But yeah, we'll work on that. And I'm trying to get back into content creation again because I've kind of taken a siesta on it. Now, what you really wanted to know, them black market Creole recipes? Well, yeah, you might be able to figure it out. I sent it to you in a private message. I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into it, and we discovered another new platform. I don't know how new it is. It's new to us, but Dagan sent an invite. He found out about it from I am Sandra Scott, a friend of ours on Flip, who has her own little deal where she does training and coaching on social content, social media, creating and stuff.
Okay.
And it's this new little app that supposedly you can earn money off of views like anything else. You don't make any money watching stuff like on Flip, and actually on Flip, you didn't make any money from watching stuff. You were just accumulating discounts for your future purposes, etc., etc. But whatever. But this is new little app, and it's kind of like a cross between TikTok and Lemonade, and possibly Red Note. And those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. You're not missing much. But you can post pictures and videos, whereas everything is video. Well, this one you can post pictures on it, and I don't know yet how, but you can go live. I have seen people going live on it, so
Wow.
I will inspect it more and probably post a link to it in my link tree.
Okay.
So I can share with everyone else.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be ready to go to another platform yet.
Well, this
You got
one,
so much. I need to do so much on the platforms I have.
you're not the only one, my brother.
Yeah.
Although this one seems a little easier, a little less pressure, but there's always going to be a but. It's called Wavely, Wavely. I think that's how it's spelled. But anyway, everything that you post, you have to. Hey, what's up, E?
Hello, E.
Yeah, everything that you post, you have to select an island for it. See on Wavely, it's not topics that they have; it's islands. Like this, the promo for this live stream. I put it on there, and I think that was the one that I put on an island called Beards. Since we both have beards.
Yeah.
But yeah, then if you want to post something and you don't know where it fits, where it will go, you can create your own island.
Okay.
And people join these islands, I guess, to see the content from other people, which I haven't figured out how to see that, but I'm still messing with it.
Yeah.
And still gonna try to do some TikTok shop stuff,
Yeah.
because I know TikTok got another 90-day reprieve or something or other, and I don't know what's ultimately going to happen with TikTok, but I suspect that the as much as that members of Congress want to do away with TikTok, our economy would suffer, and maybe not. I could be wrong, but anyway, TikTok Shop is second only to Amazon, if I recall correctly, in sales. And, you know, sales drives a lot of things. You know, money talks and bullshit walks.
Yeah.
And I'm not so sure that, well, I know for sure the vendors that are selling on there, they wouldn't want that. They'd be losing out on a lot, probably mostly all of their revenues, because some of these merchants on there are small batch creators. They're little mom and pop shops, and they need this. I mean, that's their livelihood.
Yeah.
I don't foresee that going away, but I don't know.
I think they're going to be around, but that's just my opinion.
Well, I'm hopeful.
My bold opinion.
Yeah, I hope that it does stick around, because I would like to do some stuff in TikTok Shop. And I noticed that a lot of these vendors have gotten wise. These merchants, they're no longer giving away free product samples. They're doing refundable samples. Like, if you buy their product, all you have to do is make one sale and you get your purchase price back. And then after that sale, you're making a commission on every unit that you sell.
Okay.
And I've seen some items that I really wanted, and no, we're talking about TikTok, not Tic Tac. There's no shop for the breath mints. But yeah, there's a lot of the cool electronics and stuff that I'd like to try. One of them, for instance, is this magnetized. Your cell phone's got the magnet to charge stuff. Well, it's this little doohickey that's magnetized. Stick it to the back of your phone, and okay, you're creating content with your phone. Well, you could use the rear cameras, which is much better than the front cameras. And this little doohickey that you got attached to your phone, it's a screen on it, and you're seeing what your camera sees. It's connected to your phone.
Yeah.
And you can use it as your monitor to see, how you need to hold it and stuff like that, like you would normally do with the front-facing camera, but you're using the back-facing camera, so much higher quality video.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
Yep, it's something that I want to try out, even though I do probably 90 to 95% of my recording right here in my quote-unquote studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do all my my reviews and everything right here. Sometimes if I have pictures, I'll load them from my phone to my computer. But other than that, yeah.
Well, we're glad that you're here, Michael. Even though you're not much on social media, we thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Being a part of our little family here. And I'm trying to do more social media because I'm trying to supplement my income. And life gets in the way.
Yeah.
And I know he has no social media. He only has YouTube, but I know how to contact him. Well, I have his address to mail his winnings. But yeah, we
He could have a house in Egypt. Never
he
know.
might. He just might. But I will never tell. And then I would say,
Stop lying.
but yeah, social media can be good, can be bad. I don't know. Oh, that's cool. I just did something with the controls, I think.
Yeah, you moved the screen.
Yeah, I just don't know.
I think the comments will be available to the viewers if you did that again.
All right, let's
Yeah.
see. Oh, it just flashed on it. Well, the stream could be that far behind because I don't know why, but for some crazy reason, my computer gets behind on live streams.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I said, I don't know, for some crazy reason, my computer will get behind on a live stream. Like, I'll have the live stream on with
Okay.
Dagan and I,
You
and
think that's because of the restream?
I don't know what it's because of, but it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And he said how people put too much on on social media. That's the problem, you know. But everybody's trying to show off and keep up with the Joneses, I guess.
Yeah.
But social media can be a useful tool. It can. And Mark, have you been here the whole time, Mark? I've already forgotten. Yeah, I think you have been. Well, I'll tell you hello again anyway. But yeah, I know that social media has gotten ugly, and because of the way people are behaving. And you got fired for a Facebook post. It was a joke. Wow. Well, I had somebody try to spank me with the splintered ruler for a comment that I made on Facebook, having to do with my job, and it's the comment was about how things were not working at this trucking company where I was, and as far as the pay goes for drivers getting paid and everything in general. And the comment I made is that the people who can fix the most problems don't have time to do it because they have to do so much other crap.
Mm-hmm.
And you were bad mouthing the company. No, I wasn't bad mouthing. I was telling the truth, but yeah, whatever. Yep. That's pretty messed up. You got straight up canned. Well, I've heard of stuff like that, social media coming back to bite you on the butt. But I figure that it starts with one person at a time and changing how this stuff works. And if I make it a point every day to spread positivity and to spread light, perhaps this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Perhaps Nicholas will reflect it back, and then he reflects it, and then Michael sees it, and he starts reflecting it, and then Mark sees it, and he starts reflecting. And, it just goes around. And
Yeah.
Do I think we can take over social media? Probably not, but we could definitely try to make a positive impact.
Yeah.
On our lives and in our world. And oh no, we've already hit the 1 hour mark. Watch out, y'all. We're gonna turn into pumpkins. No, we're not gonna turn into pumpkins, but I know it's later. It's an hour later where you are, Nicholas. So
Yep.
I figure you're gonna want to get your rest, and
Yeah.
and all our wonderful viewers. I just want to thank y'all so much for stopping in. Next week, we're going to try to have a guest, or at least have a topic. Maybe we'll have a guest with a topic, but we're going to try to make it even more entertaining. If you thought today was entertaining, just wait. Next week, we're coming out with something new and something different.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts, Nick?
Not really. Just everybody have a good night and stay warm and peace.
Yes, you can't go in without peace. And we're getting double peace from both of us. Y'all have a good night. See you folks on BGG's Hangout with the Bayou Sunday. And see you folks Saturday night on Beards Are Us and More.
Yep.
And I'm sorry I missed it again this week, Nicholas. I was taking a nap when it happened. But I will try to be there.
Okay.
So, love everybody. Much love and respect and peace.